Welcome back to the Facts Matrix. Today, we re-diving into one of the most mysterious questions of all time. What really happens when we die? For thousands of years, people who came close to death have returned with stories so vivid, so powerful, that they've changed how millions view life itself. From glowing tunnels and heavenly realms to visions of darkness and despair, near-death experiences, or NDEs, remain one of the greatest enigmas in science and spirituality. Across every continent and culture, these experiences share remarkable similarities. They cross religious, social, and geographic lines, appearing in hospitals, on battlefields, and in car accidents alike. Whether it's a child in India, a farmer in the American Midwest, or a patient on an operating table in Tokyo, their stories often echo the same haunting pattern, a sense of leaving the body, entering a brilliant light, and meeting something beyond all human understanding. This idea isn't new. The ancient Greek philosopher Plato recorded one of the earliest known accounts more than 2,000 years ago. In his book, The Republic, he tells the story of a soldier named who fell in battle and was believed dead. Days later, as his body lay on a funeral pyre, he woke up. He described traveling beyond the mortal world, seeing souls choosing new lives, and witnessing a radiant light, realizing that consciousness continues beyond the body. Even back then, people were asking the same question we ask today: is death really the end? Fast forward to the modern era. In the 1970s, psychiatrist Dr. Raymond Moody became one of the first researchers to study these events scientifically. His groundbreaking book, Life After Life, introduced the term near-death experience to the world and revealed astonishing similarities among hundreds of patients. People who were clinically dead, with no heartbeat, no brain activity, described seeing their own bodies from above, moving through tunnels toward light, and being greeted by deceased relatives or beings of pure love. For many, the experience was so profound that they no longer feared death. They described it not as an ending, but as a return home. Since Moody's early work, tens of thousands of NDE cases have been documented worldwide. Many patients describe being fully conscious, watching doctors work to revive them, and later recounting details that seemed impossible to know. Some have even described conversations or events that occurred in other rooms while they were declared clinically dead, later verified by shocked medical staff. These accounts have baffled scientists for decades. Modern technology has brought new tools to this mystery. During cardiac arrest, the brain's electrical activity stops within seconds. Yet, people later report experiencing a state of supernormal awareness. In study after study, around 75% of those who had NDEs said their consciousness felt sharper and more real than waking life. They describe colors more vivid than anything on Earth, a sense of timelessness, and a feeling of being flooded with knowledge and peace. One of the most astonishing patterns comes from those who were born blind. People with no visual memories at all have described seeing during their near-death experiences. They report shapes, light, and color for the first time in their lives, often recognizing their own bodies on hospital tables or witnessing events from above. In these cases, sight doesn't seem to depend on the physical eyes at all. For them, it's proof that consciousness can exist independent of the brain. But the experiences are not always serene. While most describe overwhelming love and beauty, a smaller number report terrifying journeys through darkness. These hellish NDEs are among the most chilling accounts on record. People describe being pulled into cold, endless voids, hearing cries filled with rage, and feeling utterly isolated and trapped. Yet even these dark experiences often end with transformation. Many who face these realms say they were shown the consequences of their actions, hatred, anger, greed, and that once they let go, light and love returned. Some believe these are not punishments, but powerful lessons. The one common thread is that everyone returns profoundly changed. NDE survivors often say the world beyond death is more real than this one. They describe being enveloped by an indescribable love, a presence that radiates compassion beyond anything known on earth. Many also report a life review, where they relive every moment of their lives, seeing how their actions affected others, feeling every joy and every pain they caused. After returning, their lives are rarely the same. Studies consistently show that near-death experiencers become more compassionate and less materialistic. Many lose all fear of dying, placing greater value on relationships and kindness. In one large study, belief in God rose from about a third before the experience to over 70% afterward. Some even report developing new abilities, like heightened intuition or empathy, as if their perception of reality itself expanded. Scientists, however, continue to debate what's really happening. Some theories suggest these experiences are caused by the dying brain, a flood of chemicals, a last surge of neural activity, or oxygen deprivation triggering vivid hallucinations. The DMT hypothesis, for example, proposes that the pineal gland releases a natural psychedelic at the moment of death. Yet none of these explanations fully account for verified out-of-body observations or the experiences of the blind. Other researchers propose what's called the brain filter theory. In this view, the brain doesn't create consciousness, but rather filters it, like a radio receiver tuning into a small portion of a much larger reality. When the brain shuts down, the filter opens, and consciousness expands beyond physical limits. It's a hypothesis that challenges our entire understanding of life itself. The study of NDEs has also uncovered astonishing patterns of shared experiences. In rare cases, two people in the same traumatic event, like a car crash, report seeing and interacting with each other outside their bodies. For the survivor, these become life-altering proof that consciousness can exist beyond biology. Cross-cultural studies reveal that these experiences are universal. While the details may differ, a Hindu might see messengers of Yama, a Christian might see Jesus, the core themes remain the same: separation from the body, moving toward a light, and a sense that life continues. Even very young children, who haven't yet learned religious concepts, describe these same experiences with striking consistency. It suggests these visions may not come from belief, but from something innate to human consciousness itself. So, what do you believe? Are these stories proof of life after death, or are they simply the last flickers of a dying brain? Whatever the answer, these experiences challenge us to live with greater purpose and compassion. Well, there you have it. If you enjoyed this journey into the mysteries of consciousness, please like and subscribe. Your support allows us to bring you a new video each and every day. Thanks for joining us on this journey. Until next time, when the Facts Matrix brings you more facts on people, places, and beyond.